So picture this, you're on your sofa holding your smartphone, and on the screen you have a joystick that you control on a device that is driving around your property. So it has a forward accelerator, left and right turns, and it handles exactly like an FPS game. Except you're not really playing a video game. You are driving around a robotic farming machine on your property. Alright, so I need to show you this. This is the Navimow i2 LiDAR Pro. And it's really heavy right now. So when we think Segway, we usually think of these two-wheel things they can go on, and sometimes we think about the scooters, but we don't think high-end turf maintenance. But this piece of tech is something really futuristic that you would not expect. And this is because it's packed with solid-state LiDAR sensors, AI vision camera, and all-wheel drive. But why is this Segway scooter company making something like this? Welcome back to TA Tech, and today we answer this exact question. Because after living with this machine for a while, it completely changed how I look at my garden. And it all starts with the setup. So when this massive package arrives at your door, it could feel completely daunting. And robotic lawnmowers usually have a massive barrier to entry. This is because you have to spend the whole weekend buying barrier wires to set them up around your lawn. And if you cut the wire by mistake later on, the whole system could collapse. But the Navimow i2 is completely wireless. So what you get in the box? You get the main unit, you get a charging station, and a couple of plastic screws that you can actually fit into the lawn, so you can put your charging station on the lawn itself. And setting up was quite simple. All I needed to do is take the charger, place it on the grass, screw it in, and then take the mower, put on the charger, and push it in. And that's all you need to do. And this is where the video game aspect of this kicks in. The app gives you two options to set the barrier around your lawn. For most people, the best thing is to use the automatic system because the robot itself will go around, figure out where your lawn is, and maps everything itself. But for me, no, I want to have some fun. Because in the manual one, you can drive the lawnmower manually yourself using the joysticks all around your lawn, and then you can map it that way. And this was the most fun I had all week. And just like that, the setup is officially over. No complex infrastructure, no wires. You just press a button and the robot will go. So the way this thing will approach your lawn is completely different from a human. If you did the setup manually, it will follow the exact same path that you made first. And this will be the robot basically cutting all the edges around. And then it will use its intelligence to go around and cover every single spot in the middle. So let's say your lawn is huge. You're rich. Will the battery die and then you have to charge a lawnmower? No, because this lawnmower will find its own charging station, gets there, charges up, and continues its work until it's done with your lawn. So living in the UK with the rain is a problem. But because of the IP68 water resistance, I leave my lawnmower and charging station permanently outside. And right now it's sitting outside in the rain because we are living in the UK. But I mean, if you are somewhere where there are tornadoes, probably need to take it in sometimes. And initially, my lawn is not perfect. Has few bumps and holes here and there. I don't take care of it so well. But the Navimow handles these transitions without any problems. Goes over the bumps, over the holes, without skipping a beat. And even when my lawn meets this stony way that I have on the side, which I absolutely hate, the lawnmower doesn't hate it. It still drives over it without any problems. But for me, the most shocking part about this operating experience is the noise level. Well, let's be honest, the traditional lawnmowers are really loud, and I've used them a few times and I woke up my neighbors on Sunday morning. But this one is ultra quiet with only 59 decibels while mowing my lawn. And I generally cannot hear it coming, even when it comes up right behind me. It's that quiet. But the way it cuts your lawn, there's a spinning disc at the bottom where it has blades all around it. But why is that important? Because this gives you the ability from the app to change the cutting length of the grass down to the millimeter. But when the underside gets inevitably caked with clippings and grass, you don't need to really clean it manually. All you need to do is flip it over and use a hose to rinse it all out. That's because of the IP68 water resistance that we talked about earlier. And it looks really futuristic in your garden. My whole family actually loved it, except one family member, my cat, who just ran away after I turned it on. But that fear from the lawnmower from my cat is totally unjustified because this thing is incredibly safe. So let me get a bit technical here. It uses the solid-state LiDAR sensor and the RGB camera to scan the environment all around it. So if a person steps into the path, the lawnmower will stop instantly. So if a child leaves a toy on the grass, or you dropped a shoe on your grass and you forgot about it, it's not going to chew it up. It's going to detect it and move around it. And when you pick it up, it's going to go there again to the same spot and mow that lawn. So it's not uneven. I'm not saying this system is perfect. It definitely cannot detect this blind spot when it comes to low profile items. As you can see, I have a garden hose laying on the grass. It will drive over it because it cannot see it. But if you have something there permanently that you don't want the lawnmower to go over, all you need to do is make it a no-go zone on the app. But there are a few compromises that you need to understand before buying into this system. First, the machine is a bit slow. It will move across the grass very deliberately in a steady pace. So it could take some time, from half an hour to 1 hour, to mow my lawn there, which is not that big. I would call it medium lawn. But does that really matter in an automatic system that will just run by itself most of the time? Nah, not really. And second of all, the machine is really heavy. So carrying it around to clean it or flipping it over is not such an easy task. And finally, you cannot really buy this as a standalone starter mower, because if your grass is already overgrown, you need to cut it to 6 centimeters for this lawn mower to work on your grass the first time. So if you're starting the season with a long grass that is up to your knees, cut it manually first with a normal lawnmower before setting this up. But needless to say, once the initial boundary is set and everything is set up, the convenience of this is absolutely unmatched. And you can set up an automated schedule from the app, so the grass is always cut, for example, weekly, and it will look really fresh the whole time. And you can even manage this when you're on holiday or away from home, because the app connects to the Wi-Fi and you can control your lawnmower when you're not even here. So what is the verdict? The price tag of this is definitely an investment. But when you look at the capabilities and the fact that you don't need to spend the whole weekend to set up the parameters and how seamlessly this works, this is totally justified. This lawnmower definitely transformed something from a chore I used to hate to something I don't really think about anymore. So if you're looking to automate your lawn, this is definitely the product to get. Thank you so much for watching. Link in the description below. See you again.